So, I did last week's video late because I'm dumb. But anyway, today was very eventful. So, I live in Minnesota, and for those of you who don't know, winter is a very rough time for us, especially for rural schools like the one that I'm teaching at. Because, you know, snow. Or, in this case, negative 80-degree wind chill. Negative 80 degrees. I don't do math, but that's cold. Here's the story. So today is Monday, and I'm going to keep you updated on the rest of the week. Hopefully. I guess no promises, but still, hopefully. And we had a 2-hour late start because it started snowing yesterday afternoon. It was pretty rough. And I have a little tiny car, not a crossover or even a car with 4-wheel drive because I'm poor and broke because I am student teaching. And I bought my car when I was 16 for very cheap from my aunt. Life story. Anyway, so car gets stuck very, very easily. It's not exactly my friend in the wintertime, but I roll with what I've got. Pun. I roll with it. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so, yeah, school was delayed. It was a beautiful thing. Got to school, and in my second to last hour of the day, which is my 6th hour class, a student comes in from my 1st hour class and informs me and my CT that we will not be having school on Tuesday and Wednesday. Why, you ask? Remember those negative 80-degree wind chills? Yeah, that's why. But we only knew that a couple of other schools in town, like not the rural school, but like the in-town schools, had closed for Tuesday and Wednesday because of those wind chills. And we were like, well, we'll probably follow shortly thereafter, but nothing had been announced. So we were kind of like, are you sure? And she's like, well, this teacher just looked at it in class like a minute ago. And we were like, but are you sure? And then, at exactly 3 o'clock, 4 minutes before school ends, 4 minutes of distraction, because they couldn't wait until the end of class to make this announcement. Someone comes on over the PA system and goes, yeah, we won't have school until Thursday, and everything's canceled. She took 2 minutes out of our lesson in a 33-minute period because we were at a 2-hour late start when we don't have school for the next 2 days to tell us that we won't have school or activities for the next 2 days. Sometimes I wonder if people have logic or if they rely on procedure because it's easier than using logic. But anyway, so now I have 2 days to video and edit and go over my Frankenstein materials. It's going to be a blast. I'm actually really excited because these are 2 days we don't have to make up. Because for a lot of teachers, they're built into the schedule. It's just when you get to 6 or 7 or 8 of them that you're making up like 4 days. Not that it matters for me because, you know, I leave the day that I leave and I'm done. And it's amazing. Anyway, I'll be back later in the week with updates. I'll let you know how Thursday goes. Today is a new day, everybody. Excuse my hair. I need to dry it so that I can straighten it. I'm a mess. It is okay. Today's Monday, and you're asking, what time is it that you're filming this video on a Monday when normally people have school? I will tell you, it is noon right now. I don't have school, and you know why? Snow. Again. So, let me go back to last week. I talked about how we didn't have school for like 2 days last week. Yeah, so we had a 3-hour late start on Thursday, which, what's with that? What the heck is a 3-hour late start? Well, it worked out for us anyway. I mean, we didn't get to see our first 3 hours of classes, but we saw the rest of the classes for the full time, which was nice for those classes, but a little bit rough for all of the morning classes. Then Friday, we had our first day of, full day of school for the week. It was crazy. But I think the thing that I learned throughout the week that I really wanted to take away from it and that I really appreciate is that instead of, giving many pointless lessons throughout the week when we did have school because our time was cut short or we didn't see all our classes that day and we didn't want one class to get behind. We kept moving forward. We did what we could do. We gave quizzes, we read, we did whatever we needed to do as if there hadn't been snow, as if we hadn't had school canceled. And I have never had that experience before or had anyone tell me, you can just keep moving through it. And it was cool to see that in action because I've thought about it and I'm like, why, that just makes sense. Why wouldn't I do that? But everyone's like, no, you can't do that. So it was kind of cool to see that going against what I had been told, and kind of like confirming you can keep moving through what you're working on, even if you've got things like snow days and cancellations that set you back. Other than that, it was a fairly good week. I don't know. I have my first observation on Tuesday, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not like taking over the classes, but I've gotten a lot of the materials and I'm prepping like the next section's material. And it's nice to have that and know, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing. How am I going to do it? And just to have it in advance. So that's kind of cool. But yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe for new videos. I will see you next week.